You know, I remember this game looking a lot better the last time I played. That's a joke, considering I did a live stream series of this game already, but the remastered version. Not for nothing though, the original PSX cutscene graphics are still really good despite the pixelated video. You know, everything is all pixelated, but still looks good for the time. Amazing CGI is what Atlas, I guess I've been playing too many Atlas's games, is what Square Enix has been known for. Virtue. You don't need a reason to help people. I love these title credits here for the characters, where it has descriptors of their main character personality. So Vivi here has sorrow. He goes through a lot of existential crisis. Dilemma. Having sworn fealty, must I spend my life in servitude? I think these are also lines that the characters actually say in-game. If I remember correctly. I believe Vivi said that line in a game. Oh, yeah, actually. Quina here. Indulgence. I do what I want. You have problem. That's pretty much what she would say. I also forgot. It just shows only 4 characters and then goes immediately back to the title screen. Or we're gonna wait and see the other 4 characters. Oh, by the way, I'm Spirit Rosewolf. We're playing Final Fantasy IX today. Yeah, I decided to start playing this game again. Oh. It actually goes back to the cutscene. Yeah, you kind of have to wait a really long time to see the rest of the other characters. I guess the other characters count as spoilers for the game, even though Garnet actually is one of the characters that shows up extremely early, and Kina is like someone who shows up really, well, not really late, but like maybe like 10 hours later into the game. Devotion. Someday I will be queen, but I will always be myself. Favorite character right there in this game, hands down. And there's a lot of really good characters in this game. Like, for instance, Freya. Well, she's a fun character. She unfortunately suffers from not having much to do later on in the story, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Speaking of getting ahead of ourselves, the only dependable thing about the future is uncertainty. I mean, it's arrogance, so I guess you're not supposed to take that at face value. Mood. Especially nowadays, an absolute mood. Also, yes, that is totally the face I make whenever I am alone. Alright. Let's start the game now. And I just remembered that we're not playing Persona 1, so I don't have to press the circle button to confirm stuff. This is going to take a while to get used to again. So, like I said, I played this game a while back for the channel on Twitch about 2 years ago. I played the remastered version on Xbox One, and I live stream it through the Twitch app. And I actually still have all the videos on my channel. They are privated, but I still have them. I decided to restart the series, though, because there were a couple of technical difficulties with that series, mostly audio. So I figured, hey, why not just restart? And totally also not because I no longer have access to my Xbox account, so I'm not able to actually have my old save file anymore. No, that's totally not it. I want to go back to the original version. The one that has all the pixels. Not for nothing though, this is still a beautiful game, even if you're playing the original version. Look at those birds! So many feathers! Although they do look a little fuzzy on the wings. I think that's like our one and only time seeing a mermaid in this game. Ah, the classic Final Fantasy airship. Can never get enough of those. Do I dare say it? Of course I would. Monkey! Sure is dark. Guess nobody's here yet. It's just as nice as I remembered it was. And I forgot to enable the analog stick for this game. Oops. Oh well. It's not that bad. In fact, I actually used the D-pad when I was playing the remastered version, so I can get used to it. I'm studying how they did such a good job texturing the low poly models in this game. It's rather well done, especially when you get a closer look at these models. The texturing is very nice. To be fair, this was a game that was made in 2000 when the PlayStation 1 was about to, you know, cut its ties and cut its lifeline, and the PlayStation 2 was starting to come into the mix. So they basically had the final years of the console shelf life. So this is probably one of the most impressively looking PS1 games. Hell, the main character textures are like 128 by 128, and it looks great. Yeah, it's surprising how much detail you can see. So, in the remastered playthrough that I did, there was a glitch with the Xbox version that didn't allow me to actually give my characters nicknames. So I just had to go with the default names, which was sad because I love giving silly nicknames to JRPG characters, except for Tatsuya Suo, because that's ties to the story pretty well, and I don't like to change it for that game. So, but this game, I am perfectly fine with nicknaming these characters silly stuff. So, for Zidane, I'm gonna go with the classic one. The classic nickname that I gave him in my recent playthrough before the live stream that I did. We're gonna name him Wukong, because he's a monkey. And, let's be honest, blonde hair, monkey tail, he basically is a Saiyan. So he is pretty much just Goku. It's me, Wukong. Hey Wukong, you sure are late. Sorry, so where's the boss? Ain't here yet. I still remember the voices that I gave him. Random. I like how it literally just throws you into the first battle of the game. Just like that. No introduction, no nothing. Alright, so our main character Zidane here, as I like to pronounce his name, is a thief, along with the rest of his posse. And the name of the game in Final Fantasy IX is Steal from Everything. You have a random chance of stealing from enemies in this game. Bosses have more than one stealable item, so you're going to want to steal whenever you're in a boss battle, and try to get everything that the boss has. Even if all your other characters end up dying in the process. Get some! So couldn't steal anything. I believe that means that he does have something on him, and we're just not having any luck stealing from him yet. More often than not, in this first battle, you will probably end up losing Cinna here. Cinna, I believe, has like the lowest HP and defense out of everyone in the party. And I think he like dies from one hit, so more often than not, that's gonna happen to you. Oh, we got it, the Mage Masher. And now it says doesn't have anything, so he doesn't have anything left to steal. So we can now attack. It's hammer time. What skills do we have? Flame. That's right. Select button gives us a help menu which tells us what does what. So, escape from battle with high probability. This is a boss battle though, so we can't escape from it. We'll get into more of the mechanics later on when we have more battles that aren't actually tutorial battles. So not only does he have the lowest defense and lowest HP, but he also has the lowest attack power. At least Senna doesn't have the lowest MP. Ow, my head. It's almost like you hit me in the head with a hammer. Music is great in this game, by the way. Final Fantasy games in general have amazing music. Hey, fools. You fool. You're looking a lot better. Is he a pig? I always thought he was a pig. He has like a snout and ears. Most of the characters in this game, or should I say races, are kind of animalistic. You rarely see humans in this game. In fact, I think the only human in this room are Zidane and Marcus, the guy with the bandana on his head and the blue coat. Alright, let's start this meeting already. Why ain't our boss just the nicest person? Here's the plan. Senna just lays on top of a treasure chest. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission, to kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. Yes, she looks exactly like that doll, including with the spaghetti hair. I'll take it from here, so listen up. You don't order me around. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria, and when it does, we're gonna put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, cause you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me, of course. The real kidnappers will be Blink and Wukong. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. Yeah, I decided to give him a Batman voice, whatever. I can't stand Olafs, but I'll manage, so don't worry about me. Olafs are basically the roaches in this world. And granted, I don't like roaches any more than the next guy, so yeah, I wouldn't want to carry a bag full of them either. And that'll be your cue, Wukong. Okay, so I did this during my live stream series last time, but if you say the wrong answer, that's when I kidnapped Queen Braun, right? About 64 times, I believe it's 64. You get a character named Ruby. She's a blue-haired girl with a robe on top of her hair. She barges into the room and with her southern accent, she yells at you to just say, "Come on, let's get this going already." Basically just telling you, hey, stop it, you idiot. But I'm not going to do that because that'll take a while, so we'll just say the right answer. Although, let me just show this off one time. You bet. We're going to kidnap the fat-ass ugly... What did he say? Butt ugly Queen What am I saying? I like that, though. You bet. You're gonna kidnap the most babylicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. She's also 16, by the way, so... Japan. Again, Japan. And that is the startup to Final Fantasy IX. What a great way to introduce us to the world. Playing as thieves and getting started on kidnapping the princess. And here is Best Boy. This is Best Boy. We must protect him at all costs. He is precious, and I will give my life for him. Look at those adorable little eyes. Those eyes of mass destruction. They pierce your soul and also your heart because you're already dead as soon as you see him. Final Fantasy IX, the love letter of the series. If you've ever played any Final Fantasy game before this, there is no doubtably a reference to that game in this one. The devs decided to create a game that not only followed the original setting and basis of Final Fantasy games in the past, but also they made sure that they added a bunch of references that fans of the series or fanatics of the series would be able to get. Vivi here, that's the name of the guy, the little boy in the hat, adorable. He is a black mage, which was one of the job races in, or I guess they weren't really a race, it was a job class in the original Final Fantasy 1. Basically, it's a character who can use magic, who has a giant witch's robe, and a completely black face. In this game, they decided to make it its own race. So the black face is literally just, as you say, MGB, a void creature. Are you alright? And he is the most adorable void creature ever. Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye-bye. At least the children here are courteous and nice. But yeah, it doesn't tell us our name yet because we haven't inputted our name yet. Alright, so before I forget anything... should I set the ATB to wait or active? You know what, I'm gonna put on a wait for now. Once we get to a certain point, I might change it to active. Actually, no. I'm not changing it to active. No point. I am going to change movement to run, though, because I don't have access to the control stick at the moment, so my speed will only go fast if I hold down the B button. Battle speed and field messages... Actually, field messages should be at a minimum of the center. Battle speed, definitely put on fast. The battles in this game are incredibly slow, especially in the original PSX version. Trust me on this, you will see it later. And I personally love to change the window color to classic because this, the blue coloring is much more in line with the classic Final Fantasy games windows. Normal kind of looks more like Final Fantasy VIII because it had the gray windows and also Chrono Trigger, but I just love the blue. It looks way better in my opinion. Target window. To change the target window settings, press L2 to display windows. Always... Oh, definitely will have this on. This basically allows you to choose your targets in battle with a window. If you don't have this on, you'll just have to move the cursor to the enemy models, which is a lot more harder than it sounds. And we don't have vibration on, so... Everything looks good. Okay. Hey, Druid. Oh yeah, so whenever I hold the B button down, I walk instead of run. That's good. Oh, I forgot the rat kid bumps into me no matter what I do. Why, you get out of my way. Well, sorry. Wow, nobles. I kind of thought he said newbie for a second. Theodore, wait for me. Ooh, just a little longer. Darling, not home. I'm not done yet with Lilia's dress yet. Come back later.
Every year, it's always the same. You're spoiling them grandchildren, I say.
One of my favorite interactions in this town. This pattern is making me dizzy. He just falls over. He is such a massive little dork. Well, I should say little dork. And I love him. Received a potion. And unlike the previous PSX games in the Final Fantasy series, whenever you're investigating around the overworld or houses in general, you get this neat little exclamation point icon over your head whenever you find something, which is very neat when you're looking around for treasures. Received a Fang card. Not bad. Yes, there is a card game in this game. That is basically the reference to Final Fantasy VIII. For Final Fantasy IX. And I love this. You found Grandma's savings of 9 gil. I feel sad now that I stole her savings. Also, her savings was literally just 9 gil. That's it, huh? Okay. Retirement is a B. Nobles always come to Alexandria to see the annual performance, which is apparently the performance that Zidane is going to be in. Look at these people. They are not humans. We are not a human. Granted, the children and the guards are humans, but there's a lot of people in this world that aren't humans. It's like a duck person and a... Is that a squirrel next to her? I would assume that's a squirrel. Why, you're no city child, and you aren't a noble either. What the heck are you? I don't know myself. Well, oh, these street urchins are simply dreadful. Hello, Cammy. And Cammy's twin. Actually, I guess these are all Cammy's twins. Kids shouldn't leave the city by themselves, you know. This gate leads outside. Well, considering I came to this place all by myself, apparently. Oh, heroine statue. This statue was built to commemorate General Madeleine, who fought in the 9th Liblum War in 1389. At the tender age of 13, General Madeleine fought against the Liblum army with only 9 soldiers under her command. She died in 1401, well before her time. Dang. So... she was like 32? Dang. Poor girl. Hey, shoutouts to my son Vivi. Yes, best boy. Everyone must protect him. He truly is. Commoners like us have to watch the play from the rooftops, far away from the stage. I mean, it is a monarchy, so... We commoners don't get anything good, apparently. If I remember right. Oh, I guess that was Final Fantasy VII. I'm thinking of whenever you press like the select button in the overworld, you get like arrows that point you to different houses and entrances for the screens. But no, it's not in this game. It was pretty useful for 7 though, especially since 7 was like the first 3D game for Square, and they really didn't have it down yet for the pre-rendered backgrounds, so you could barely tell where you were going in that game. I had a lot of trouble when I was playing it. I feel bad for beating him up in Kingdom Hearts. Me too. I also feel bad that he became a Heartless in that game. Well, sort of. His fake was a Heartless for some reason. I don't remember Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't remember what Vivi did in that game, other than apparently being a groupie for Cypher, which is really, really strange. Oh, male red mage. That's cool. So they also made the red mage class into a character race. Is this technically a race? I guess it would just be a job in this game. I don't know why I'm depressed. I have a ticket to see the great show. I should be happy. I gotta get back to work. And yet, you were talking to me. Flan card. If anyone is wondering if I am ever going to play the card game in this game, nope. I will play it when it's mandatory, and there is a mandatory sequence for the card game. That there is. But that'll be the only time I'm playing it. Triple Triad it ain't. How'd you get a ticket for the show? You better head straight to the ticket booth in the square. You have to get your ticket stamped there before you can enter the castle. Yeah, I believe the only thing we can really do with Vivi in this town is look for loot, talk to random people, and get some background on certain places, and a certain mini game, which we can do right now. I'm actually curious how many jump rope jumps I can get from here. If I remember correctly, Scar in his video did about 100 jumps. Let's see how much I can do. Alright, gotta get that timing correct, so... Oh, alright, well, 1. We did 1. I wasn't ready. Let's try it again. Okay. What? Am I gonna have to bring back X-Death Vivi again? Maybe I might just have to. Let's do it, little girl. I will jump. I will jump as much as I can before I... Oh, okay. You know what? I'm too tired to come up with a whole routine involving VVX death, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, if you do enough jump ropes in that game, you can get like a card or something. I never managed to get past like 30 jumps. I was just never good at it. There's also an achievement, I believe, tied in the remastered version, which sucks because again, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it. And this is like the weapon shop. Tetramaster is so bad, but they make it mandatory for one section. Yeah, at the very least, I get enough really good cards at that point to actually win the tournament and just get the item that is mandatory to get. Well, you don't have to get the item for winning the tournament. You can play through the tournament and not actually win anything, but you have to play through it. So why not just be good at it during its mandatory section and actually get the really good item from it? When I first saw him as a wee bab before playing any Final Fantasy, I thought he was just a normal Shadow Heartless in clothing. Which is weird, because you'd think a Shadow wouldn't talk. But then again, he has the yellow eyes, the, black face, the black body, the witch's hat from, like, the, Witch Heartlesses from, are they called Witch Heartlesses? Like, the little mage things from Kingdom Hearts 1. I can see why you would think he was a Shadow Heartless. I'm the same boat. I played Final Fantasy as a kid, but I didn't play 9 before playing Kingdom Hearts 2, so I had no clue who Vivi was. Same. I watched a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 2 before actually playing Final Fantasy 9, so I had no idea who Vivi was. I thought it was just like a random little Heartless too. I didn't know any better as well. Can I help you, son? Well, we can get some lore about Alexandria. Basically, there's a princess named Garnet, there's her mother named Queen Braun, there's the play called I Want to Be Your Canary, that we're trying to see with the ticket that we have. Oh, by the way, before I actually give him my ticket, I actually want to show this off. If you go to your item menu and go to the key menu, which is where the ticket is, and you read it, come see the all-time classic love story, I Want to Be Your Crow. A tragic tale of destiny, cursed memories, dreams, life, and death. So, the ticket says, I want to be your crow, when the play is, I want to be your canary. A little indicator to, tell you that the ticket is actually a fake, which the guy immediately tells you. What's this? There's something odd about this ticket. Why, it's another fake. I've seen so many today. No. Where did Vivi get this ticket from? Like, from someone who knows the context of the entire story? I actually have no idea where he got the ticket from. Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now, Cards? Oh, it would be good if it was a triple triad card. So we could talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about the card game, but I don't wanna. Little did I know he would become one of my favorite characters like ever. Same. Blast it! Little did I know when I saw Kingdom Hearts for the first time that Squall would end up being my favorite character. I honestly thought he was just an edgy boy who didn't really have much character to him. And then I played Final Fantasy VIII, which was my first mainline Final Fantasy game, I should say. The first one was technically Dissidia. But 8 was my first mainline game, and I fell in love with Squall immediately when I played through it.
Hey, you, Shrimp. You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't ya? Yeah, it's fake. I'll let you see the show if you become my slave.
This is... Let's just roll with it. I'm not gonna say anything about this.
Awesome. Now for your first assignment, you go stand over there and see if anyone's coming.
Okay. I like how we're just completely on board with this. Yeah, it's clear. I know who Aloe Jack really is. So do I, Druid.
Awesome. Engage according to mission parameters.
And we're never going to learn about him in this playthrough. I am not going to bother doing that side quest. I mean, we could talk to him.
Pointy at boy. Excuse me, but is your name Aloe Jack?
Huh? How did you know my name? Nobody's supposed to know my name. And nobody ever will. And that was the end of Vivi. If you know who I am, you probably want to challenge me to a children's card game, huh? What? You don't know how to play? And you want me to teach you? Well, why not? I finished one job already. Follow me, kid. Oh wait, he actually takes me over there. Okay. We'll start with the basics. Yada yada yada, 5 cards. You tell people to play by pressing the square button at them. If they play with you, you can beat them and you can get more cards. Yada yada yada. I really need to stop pressing the X button when I just want to get out of here. There we go, yeah. I go by other names elsewhere. They're also just aliases, of course. You want to know my real name? I'll tell you when you get better. I believe in order to figure out his real name, you need to collect every single treasure chest in the game. I don't know, I've never did that side quest before, so I don't actually know. Do you know Garnet's real... Yeah, I know what Garnet's real name is. In fact, we are going to do that particular side quest in this playthrough. And no, I will not name her that as soon as we get to her character naming screen. That'll just ruin the surprise. My first mainline game was Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the GBA, back when I didn't know you could use spells or equip stuff. Oh, you poor, poor soul. There is another side quest where we can talk to a kid around... Yeah, this kid. He will tell us to help him look for his cat, and if we do it, we can find... Oh, I didn't even know there was a guy here. I mean, yeah. Taking a boat straight into the castle grounds probably would get you in trouble. But yeah, if you find his cat, he'll give you a card, so... Again, not worth it.
Now we're gonna climb up this tower. It's very dangerous. You go first.
No, why don't you go first?
Move it, slave!
Okay.
If I have to... Ow! What the heck was that?
Oh, nothing. It's just an adorable mascot.
Sorry about that, Koopa. That's Koopa. He's a Moogle.
You named him after his speech impairment. I mean, this guy also implores slaves, so what else? What am I expecting from him? Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on GBA was the game that had the extra dungeon, if I remember correctly. I believe that, and the PSP version of the game. I played the PSP versions of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Never finished 2. Finished 1, like, a couple times. It was a personal favorite of mine as well.
And this is slave number 1. Try to get along, okay? Koopa, pleased to meet you. I'm sorry, I enter you in Moogle Diary. If you want to save game onto memory card, just ask us Moogles, Koopa. And if you can regain health and you can regain health if you have a 10, Koopa.
I understand. Thanks, Kubo.
Alright, time for some upward mobility.
Impressive how he's able to handle that ladder all the way up there with just one hand. No wonder I'm submissive to him. Kubo, you here?
Kubo, Stiltskin. Why that get up? You leaving, Kubo?
Yeah, and this time I might be away for a long time.
I'll miss you, Kubo.
Now, don't you worry, I'll write.
Okay, Kubo.
Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Mosh in the castle for me. Kubo. A Moogle with a bandana. It's so adorable.
Was that a friend of yours? Yes, Kubo. A very special one, Kubo. Hey, slave, I thought I ordered you up here.
Nice. It's best to explore every nook and cranny just to see if you can get any sort of treasure. Any treasure helps, really. Alright, so let's save for the first time. Where was he keeping that book? You know what? I don't want to know. Oh, right. That's the save file that I'm using for Persona 1. Thankfully, I had enough memory for save slot 2. It's not that strange, human. Pokemon who say their names constantly are cowering in fear. Yeah, Dawn of Souls is what the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 GBA versions were called.
Alright, the play's gonna start if we don't hurry.
I'm pretty sure I was able to ring the bell, or maybe that's when we come back to this location.
Let me guess, you're afraid of heights, aren't you? It's okay, just pretend you're on the ground.
It doesn't really help. Not for nothing, that makes it even worse.
Running out of time.
Expect every chimney whenever you come over these roofs.
Not again. Don't worry, it won't fall.
And that was the end of Eevee's story.
I guess it fell. No point in worrying now, right?
This kid. 29. Who keeps their money inside the top of a chimney?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I don't even know your name.
I don't even know who you are. Vivi. Let's see. I was originally gonna go with David during my last live stream series of this game. But I usually make an effort whenever I play Digimon games to name a Vmon Vivi. So let's do the opposite. We're gonna name Vivi here Vmon, just because. My favorite well, not really favorite Final Fantasy character, but the best boy of Final Fantasy, and my favorite Digimon. I should have named him Rousey, dang it. That makes so much more sense. So your name's Vmon, huh? You know what, NGB? That's too good. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna name him Rousey. Luckily, I literally just saved, so it's not that much of a problem. I can't believe I almost forgot Rousey. He has the nerve to tell Vivi the character who falls constantly not to fall. Well, klutzes usually fall all the time. I just remember that I have a fast forward feature on this emulator. Yeah, I love Vmon, but Rousey is just way too fitting for this. Also, I'm pretty sure Revan will be ecstatic to see this when he eventually watches this. Was the rat kid the one who set up all these beams over the roofs? I would assume so. I guess it wasn't that much of a problem considering he has super strength. According to him being able to hold this ladder this entire time. Even when he jumps to safety, he still falls right afterwards. Vivi, you are amazing. And obviously this is the point of no return. Alright. We are not Vivi, we are not Vmon, we are the other best boy. Rousey.
So your name's Rousey, huh? Kinda funny name. My name's Pug.
That's not funny?
Pleased to meet ya.
I love it. Just had to see it. Okay, that was a little difficult to tell where I was, but not as difficult as Final Fantasy VII's pre-rendered backgrounds. Again. Oh, that was so worth it. At least I'm making really good time. I remember this taking me like 2 hours to get to this point, mostly because I was digging around in the city with Vivi. Knowing what to do makes this go a lot faster. Wow, if it's this easy to get to the castle grounds... Poor Alexandria.
Ooh, we finally made it. After this wall, we'll be inside the castle. Come on, let's go.
Yay! Ooh. Yeah, the people in the castle are watching. Or the people who are the commoners are watching on the roof grounds. Again, barely any humans. Oh, there's a human. There's another human. There's another... Okay. Thank you, game, for proving me wrong. But that's definitely not a human. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, bitch tits. Makes you wonder how the princess is actually related to her. And there's the other best boy. Not a lot of people give him respect, but I love Steiner as a character. Oh, the faces that Queen Braun makes are just amazing.
Oh, this sucks. It's a good thing we didn't pay for those tickets.
The princess doesn't seem to have a good time here. The queen is just like having the time of her life, though. I mean, if I got to see fireworks that close, I would also have a good time too. I love Steiner. He's too underrated. He really is. Not a lot of people give him credit. And he also has one of the most interesting character developments in this game. The most interesting story arc, I should say. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance is a story that takes place a long, long ago. Our heroine, Princess Cornelia, is torn from her lover Marcus. And that's extra tally to the Final Fantasy reference counter. Princess Cornelia. Cornelia is the name of the town in Final Fantasy 1 that you first start in. She attempts to flee the castle, only to be captured by her father, King Leo. And I'm gonna add another tally there, because I like to think King Leo is a reference to Leo from Final Fantasy 6. I know it's a common name in fantasy games, but I'm gonna count it. When our story begins, Marcus, having heard of this, crosses swords with the king. And now, your royal majesty, Queen Braun, your highness, Princess Garnet. Noble ladies and lords and our rooftop viewers, Tantalus proudly presents I Want to Be Your Canary. I'm gonna be here for a while. I really am. Brereth, the father, something. Marcus, thou has lost I forgot how fast this goes. Alright, you guys can read this. They're gonna fight the king for the sake of our friend. Oh, come on, don't kill King Leo. He already died once. We don't need him to die again. We shall back thee, Kingsman. Pray, sheatheth thy swords, this villain is something. Nay, Kingsman, for I too have lost brother to this fiend. What ho, out, vermin, away! These guys are reading their lines really fast. I can imagine them just reading it as fast as like a Speed Racer episode. For I shall instruct thee, the incomparable pain! Wow! This is a really great track that plays in this battle that you never hear again. One of my favorites. I like this battle because our main skill in this for our characters is special effects. We get to do special effects on the enemies. There's Pyro. And there's Pulley. And also Meteor, which I like to think is another reference to past Final Fantasy games, where the spells in past games had to be misspelled stuff like holy and meteor due to both religious reasons for holy and the amount of letters that they could fit in skill names as for meteor. But yeah, these special effects do absolutely nothing. As special effects would do. So this really is just for, you know, the effects of the battle. I think it's cute though. Clamp pinch. You can technically lose this battle, but it would take quite a while to lose it. Although no doubt you will probably end up losing Cinna in this battle. You will always lose Cinna. Cool animation, I'll give it that. Oh god, we just killed one of them. Hey guys, those swords were supposed to be fake. And then Zidane is like, uh-oh. Get him, Cinna! Oh, I was hoping he would get the final hit. Taste steel! Another tutorial battle, but it's a fun battle nonetheless. It fits the story and the setting that we're doing. It's basically just a play. Dude, impressive coat. You also have a English flag on your shirt. Which is really hard to tell with the low pixel, with the low poly resolution in the original version. But the remastered, you can totally tell he has the English flag on him.
Thou hast not seen the last of me, Marcus.
Out of the way, blank. Consider this Wukong and Princess Schneider were to marry Princess Cornelia. Peace would reign over both their kingdoms. 'Tis foolishness. If all were so easy, why, none would suffer in this world. Ah! Move! Of course we would have to have a traitor as a plot point. We always gotta have the plucky, emotional hero and the stagnant, almost badass anti-hero as his partner. On guard, expect no quarters from me. Alright. One of my favorite minigames in this game. It's basically just QTEs. Basically have to dodge all of Blank's attacks and just press the correct buttons whenever they show up. Unfortunately, I am playing with an Xbox controller, so I don't remember the exact buttons on this layout. Let's see what score I can get. I hope to impress the queen with this. At least the crowd is loving it. Hey! This is a really fun minigame. You can replay this over and over to get the best score if you really want to. I always try my hardest to get at least a decent score. Also, yeah, this music is amazing. They brought the same song back for Final Fantasy XIV when you get the dancer class, and I absolutely love it. It's so fitting. Alright, so what's my score? 83! Not bad. Queen Braun was not impressed. Oh. Dang, I wish my Theater class did something that cool. You wish your Theater class brought out swords and summoned giant meteors to hit your other compatriots? I mean, I would too. Alright, let's try it again. Let's see if we can get a better score. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, I'm definitely not going to get a better score that time. Concentration. Brilliant commentary. Yay! I believe this is also the song that plays whenever you're doing the Chocobo hot and cold minigame, which I'm dreading to get to. Luckily, I have an emulator, so I can fast forward that whenever I want. 87. Yeah, I did miss a 1 that time, so I didn't know they brought it back for Final Fantasy XIV. That's sick. Yeah, they brought back a lot of songs for that game. That game, just like Final Fantasy IX, is a love letter to the series, and I adore every single reference that game offers. Heck, we even fight Ozma and Ark in that game. Pretty impressive bosses as well. Still waiting for the day when they bring Kuja in, or Necron. That would be impressive if they actually brought back Kuja. Woo! Alright. We're doing good. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Oh, dang it! I knew if I stayed silent for too long, I would mess up again. Well, we messed up 1. 87. Okay. You know what? I want to make her impressed. Let's do it one more time. It's not a very good reward that you get if you do this perfectly, but I want to. Also, I should probably say the low poly audience in the background, amazing. I love, like, Mr. Humpty Dumpty underneath Blank's sword right there. He straight up just looks like an egg with a wig. Oh, alright, well, I'm not gonna get the perfect score, unfortunately. I gotta admit, this is pretty cool, though. They have a lot of minigames in this Final Fantasy game. And I personally like most of them. Some of them I could do without, like Chocobo Hot and Cold, and later minigame which we will get. Well, we didn't impress Queen Braun, but I am fine with having the audience be impressed with us. So we got 580 gil that they showered over my head. Ow! Ow! As the fight was going on. Zidane was just being pelted with gil. The remaster is funny because you can speed up the hot and cold minigame, but the timer doesn't go faster to accommodate, which makes it a lot faster / easier. Yeah, Druid told me that when I played it for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, this cuts down like half of the grinding. Which is why I regret not playing the remastered version this time around, but at the same time, we'll make do. Yeah, but this helmet kinda smells.
What are you talking about? My helmet totally reeks. My armor's way too big. And my back's really itchy. The boots are wet. My gloves are all slimy. There's cookie crumbs in my...
Okay, I get the picture. Also, cookie crumbs, nice.
You still have the package, right? Don't worry, I won't screw up about that.
Again, having a pouch of roaches. And that's all I'll say.
Alright, first I'll go pour some sleep potion into Princess Garnet's teacup. And I've got a special something for the lovely queen.
Okay.
They're sleeping so soundly.
Okay. Alexandria Castle. I don't think we can go back to that room, unfortunately.
According to Recon, The royal seat should be right above these stairs. Got it. Uh-oh, that scene where Marcus sneaks into Cornelia's chamber is about to start. Let's get this over with before the finale, okay?
I believe there was supposed to be a Moogle in here, but I don't think he shows up until later. So Don, why don't you put the helmet on? I mean, I know it smells, but seriously, you're kind of blowing your cover.
Mommy.
These poor guys. I kind of feel bad for them. Captain! Alright, Blank, let's go. What if we go over here?
Look, someone's coming. Hide, we're going. Oh no, it's the Cammy clones.
I mean, I'm not gonna get into Street Fighter lore right now.
Anything to report? No, ma'am, nothing to report. Very well, continue your patrol. Yes, ma'am, at once.
Actually, they kind of look more like Celeste than Cammy. Well, actually, they look like a combination of Celeste and Cammy. I say Celeste mostly because of the blonde hair and green leotard. Which is the best design for Celeste, fight me. I love her Amano design, but the green leotard is perfect. Strictly for a design choice, I mean, not for any sort of other reasons, that I assure you. She sure is dressed funny. Another tick to the Final Fantasy reference counter. She is dressed as a white mage, which makes sense, considering this girl here will be the white mage of our party.
Would you please let me pass?
Examine her face. You shall not pass.
Is there something on my face?
Oh no, you see. I just thought that maybe... Oh, oops. I accidentally skipped that. He was basically flirting with her, like saying, "Oh, I just thought I saw you from somewhere."
Excuse me, you were waiting for me? Yeah, I dreamt of meeting you ever since I was born.
Do you mock me?
No, of course not. Then I shall take my leave.
Just a second.
Haven't we met before? No, I do not know you.
Maybe you're right.
I'd never let someone as pretty as you get away. Say, you wouldn't... Hey, what's going on, Wukong? I must go. Who the heck was that?
Get up, Link. That was Princess Garnet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he basically knew right away. Okay, I said that the play theme was one of the best songs in this game, but no doubt this is one of my favorites. Zorn and Thorn. Their theme. I love it. Absolutely love it. One of Amano's... Not Amano, that's the art designer. Nobuo Uematsu, the composer. One of Nobuo's best works, in my opinion. Also, that picture of the queen in the background straight up looks like the Joker. And what is she holding? Is that like a cat? It's a very creepy cat. Dang, look at those 12 pixel cheeks. Yeah.
We are in trouble, are we in? This is terrible. Our heads Queen Braun will have. We must hurry, we must.
Their whole routine of just Yoda talking kind of gets annoying after a little while.
We are in trouble are we in?
It's a good thing your theme song is good, guys. The theme goes way too hard for these characters. I know, right? They kind of don't deserve it now that you think about it.
The right way, that is not. I know it is not the right way. Really, do you? I really do. Wonder I sometimes do. Now's not the time to wonder. Hurry to Queen Braun, we must hurry to Queen Braun.
They're kind of like mini Kefkas, if Kefka had children.
That is not the right way, but
Who would be the mother? Why did I ask that question? Why did I put that in my mind?
Not the right way, I know. Do you really? No, I really do. I really wonder sometimes. The time to wonder not is now. Hurry to see Her Majesty we must. We must hurry to tell Her Majesty. Your Majesty, see the Queen we must.
Also, two of the greatest I'm going to say that for every single character in this game, but I don't care. The characters in 9 are stellar. Main characters, side characters, they're all great. I love them all. Do I dare give Steiner the voice I gave him last time? Of course I do.
Your Majesty's busy. Come back later.
Is it an emergency?
An emergency it is. A veritable emergency of terrible urgency.
Very well, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, whatever.
Curse. Grr.
The way I said that.
Curse that Beatrix. Always trying to one-up me.
So what exactly is the problem?
Her Royal Majesty, Princess Garnet, is in danger.
She's in danger. I see. Wait right here.
No interruptions. Can't you see I'm watching the show?
Your Majesty, I'm afraid Princess Garnet has...
Ah, yes. She did leave her seat a while ago.
Your Majesty, it seems that Princess Garnet has run off with the royal pendant. You know, the pendant that you gave her to wear always. She took it with her as she got out of her seat. You know, like any normal person would do. I don't get why that's a problem here. They don't know that she's running away, they just know that she left her seat.
Well, of all the... What could she be thinking? General Beatrix,
Your Majesty.
and Captain...
Alright. I actually don't know what I'm going to name Steiner. You know what? I named the other two characters, so I'll leave this to you guys in the chat. Suggestions? Anything to name Steiner? Yes, I could just keep his normal name, but that's boring. I might just reference his actual name whenever I talk in dialogue, but I like funny nicknames. Or just nicknames in general. Also, hello Sky. Nice to see ya. In my opinion, one of the most... Honestly, one of the top 3 well-written characters in the game is Steiner. He has one of the best character arcs, and he gets a lot of development. Until a certain point in the game, where he starts to become sort of like a second fiddle to the main conflict. Granted, a lot of the characters end up becoming second fiddle after, like, the halfway point. Drainer. No. I mean, I could call him Diner. But I don't want to. Actually. Can I name him Schneider? It'll be a weird spelling of Schneider. That could work. Then again, Schneider has some pretty bad connotations for me when it comes to names, so I won't do that. Yapper, he always yapping his I got it! Thank you, Scar, for telling me that name. I'm not going with Yapper, but I'm going with the next best thing. I'm going with Yakko. Because I love Animaniacs, and I don't know. Yakko just seems like the type of character that I would associate with him. Not really, but, you know, I just wanted a funny name.
Captain Yakko. Yes, Your Majesty. We kinda have the same voices. Go find Garnet. Yes, my queen.
At once, Your Majesty. And then Steiner comes back with the gem Garnet.
Knights of Pluto. Where is everyone?
Captain, sir.
It's the knights that got, gangbanged by Zidane?
What are you talking about? There's only 2 of you. Where are the other 6? And why are you 2 naked? Why, you useless good-for-nothings. I bring orders from the Queen. Get dressed and go find Princess Garnet.
Autobots roll out. What would Steiner transform into? He'd transform into the Ark. Oh, man. You're not gonna get that, Scar, but that's a funny image in my mind. Thanks, Moogle. Oh, by the way, we should probably talk with Magnet.
Koopa, I'll tell you about Magnet. Magnet's a mail delivery system between Moogles. We can send and receive letters to and from Moogles and other locations, Koopa. But delivery has been very sporadic lately. I want mail, Koopa.
I'm pretty sure he was supposed to give me mail. I guess not. Speaker. Where's the princess? Yes. Alright, so we can actually go around and meet up with our other knights. We can actually find them all throughout the castle. It technically is part of a side quest, I believe, or at the very least just getting to know our knights and their personalities, which will lead to a little mini-game later on in Disc 2. Also, we meet Quina here.
Now it's time you're so scared, boys.
I don't know if that's actually Quina, but it might as well be. It's the same model. So yeah, the random joke party member just here, being the head chef for these random guys. Onion Meister, who have their own race models? Are these guys their own race? I don't know. And I also can't tell if they're weirder than Quina's race. Here's that creepy picture again. Clank, 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 clank. I love Steiner. Wait, I wonder what happened if they add her and do... They will, one day.
The play seems to be a hit. But if we fail to find the princess before the curtain falls, Her Majesty will be most displeased. And we will be the laughingstock of Beatrix and her retinue. I must hurry. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Sitting here watching the water always brings peace to my soul. Care to have a seat, Captain?
Now is not the time. By order of Her Majesty, we must go search for Princess Garnet.
Nani? This calls for immediate action.
Fair princess, be not afraid. Hygen is on the trail. Feel my fury!
Oh, this is a funny interaction. Waymar.
Hey, let's go to Treno, just the 2 of us. Let me think about it.
You there! Stop that immediately! Go search for Princess Garnet!
Yes, sir, at once, sir.
Lover boy. Now let's go to Treno together, Alexandria soldier.
The Pluto Knights always ask me out. I don't know what to do anymore.
Does Beatrice get a C90? Yeah, she does. She'll get one eventually, Scar. I don't remember when, but she will get one eventually. Also, just because Quina is a joke character doesn't mean she'll never come to DFFOO. It's just they're taking a really long time to add her for some reason. Kate Sith is a joke character. Well, sort of. So, they'll definitely add Quina. They also need to add Amarant, who you don't know who that is, Scar, but you'll learn eventually. I'm so tired. Oh, right. This is the guy who has the name I cannot pronounce. Breirech. Or I guess I can. Oh, Captain Yakko, do you climb this tower for exercise too?
No, no, no! I'm searching for Princess Garnet! Is the princess at the top of the tower or not?
I want to reach the top, but at my age, I get so short on breath. Alrighty, Scar. Have fun with fire.
See ya.
And we're playing Final Fantasy 13 together. We've already promised that, so that's gonna happen.
Whew, fatigue rears its ugly head. No, I must persevere.
I also love how Steiner's feather on top of his helmet is also made of steel. It's the only explanation because it's the same color. Oh, Steiner, what horrible luck.
Wait, over there! It's Princess Garnet! Being hounded by brigands! Fear not, Princess, your night is coming! Eventually. Not really, because I can't really get over there that fast.
She just smirks at him and commits suicide. I mean, I'd have the same face as well. I would also have the same reaction, Steiner. Okay, maybe not that big of a mouth gap. What a woman. Boing. I love this. He just ties it over his waist and he flies. Steiner, you beautiful man. Never change. Never change. Except do change, because we love it when you change. Huh. Where'd the princess go? Oh! Ow. That's a really cool detail there, where they had, like, the instruments go all out of whack whenever, when Garnet went through these guys. It's a really cool effect. I like that. I say, wasn't she a pretty one? Also, what are these guys? These guys are also not human. Do you have a request? Waltz, polka, anything? Hey, Wukong, what are you doing? Oh, right, these guys are part of our crew. Oh, and there's Ruby. We would have met her if I did the Easter egg involving saying the wrong answer to our captain's question 64 times.
Hold your horses there.
And yes, she does have a accent.
What kind of cattle you chasing, darling? You should at least say you're sorry. Please pardon me, I was in a hurry, you see. And here I am, fixing to get ready for my big entrance.
About what?
Hey, Wukong, you see the way she hit me? This cowgirl's wilder than a buckaroo bronco.
Something tells me that this was all localization. Which makes me kind of wonder how she spoke in the original version.
Just let me talk to her, Ruby. Come again, partner. Did you hear what I was saying?
Hey, Ruby, we'll talk later. So, is that like a wig? The blonde part? I always thought that was like a rag over her hair.
So who's that damsel, huh?
Yeah, so I guess the wig is the blonde part, and the blue on her head is her actual hair? I honestly don't know. Her character design confuses me. And I actually don't know if she has conceptual art.
Whew. Well, looks like you finally made up your mind. Wow, we really had to improvise, but hey, we got her. Do you work on the meteor ship?
Oh, she figured it out.
As you no doubt suspect, the truth is that I am actually...
Princess Garnet!
Princess Garnet Till Alexandros, heir to the throne of Alexandria. I have a favor I wish to ask of you. I wish to be kidnapped right away. I wish to be exactly like Princess Peach. Please, will you be my Bowser?
I mean... Yeah, that was pretty forward.
Please, they come for me.
Aha, so that's what's going on. Alright, leave them to me.
Thank you. You have my gratitude.
Alright then, Your Highness. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you. Missed opportunity. I should have named Zidane Bowser and Garnet Peach. That would have been perfect. And maybe Steiner could be Mario.
What are you two doing? Come on this way.
Don't worry, Princess. It's my friend Cinna, who suddenly had a voice change for some reason.
Oh, really? I'm sorry, you startled me. Well, with a face like his, I'd be pretty shocked too.
Man, that hurts. I wash up every morning, you know.
Princess!
This way.
Alright, we'll follow you.
Princess! 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 Princess!
Da 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 da. Sorry, Steiner. You created a time paradox.
Where have you been?
Sir, I'm sorry, sir.
Princess!
Hey, Cinna, this is a dead end.
I thought this might happen. Open! Sesame! So I set up this escape hatch.
Princess!
Come on, jump inside!
Princess?
The princess must be down there.
I'll go first, sir. Smooth. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Captain, sir, I'm stuck, sir.
Blast it. Or was he?
He bought it.
That is a really giant engine. And a very interesting engine at the very least as well. Wow, you're really athletic, Princess. I think I'm falling for you.
This is nothing. I have been training to escape the castle, after all.
What a waste. If only you weren't a princess.
We have no time for idle banter. Come, let us move on.
Alright, so we can screw around with the engine if we really wanted to. We can turn it to the left. There's like a wing on top of the engine, I just noticed that.
Hey, if you reduce the engine's power, you'll crash the ship. Turn the wheel back to the right.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna turn it to the right instead, or to the left. Oops. Dang it. Well, luckily I have a fast forward feature. Yes, I am playing on an emulator, and I will make the most of it. And if we do it to the right, ooh, the engine goes super fast.
If you rev it up too high, you'll ruin the engine. Turn the wheel back to the left.
And this allows us to get some treasures that dropped. And that's pretty much it.
What should we do now? I don't know what to do. You're on your own.
Let's get the play over with and get the hell out of here.
Alright, so where did the other treasure fall from? I didn't actually notice it. Oh, we got a phoenix down. Oh, goody, a phoenix down. That made all the difference. Oh, Phoenix Finion. That was actually really good. We're going to need as many Phoenix Finions as possible. They will be useful later.
Aha! Princess, I, Steiner, have come to your rescue.
You needn't worry, Your Highness.
Good work. This will be remembered as Pluto Knight's finest hour.
Just relax, Princess. We'll get you out of here.
Nani! You're not one of my knights.
You can just...
Leave the princess.
to us. Alright, another tutorial battle. I mean, I guess you could lose this battle technically, but... just... Yeah, right. But second verse, same as the first. You're gonna want to steal from this guy as much as possible. We got a leather hat from Steiner, and we stole his shirt. Steiner is now naked. Oh, and we got all the steals in our first few turns. That rarely happens, but I'm glad to see it. Cinna. Oh, Cinna. Cinna. It's a good thing you aren't a main party member.
I'll never give up. I'll never give up.
That is a really cool ability that he will never use ever again.
No! I hate Oglops!
Just imagine attacking someone and immediately a dozen roaches just jump from his pockets and rush the entire room. Now's our chance. Come on! And they're jumping roaches too. Tonight, I shall finally see my daughter Cornelia betrothed to Prince Schneider. Dang it, now I really should have called him Schneider.
It would have been so confusing.
And then Princess Schneider and his kingdom will be mine. Dude, nice pink beard. Zanero and Benero. Your Majesty, we got an intruder.
Why, my poor Marcus. Oh, Marcus, you're the only one who doesn't know. Hark, lad, no matter how much thou dost treasure Cornelia, no matter how deeply she might believe she doth love thee, never shall I see her marry a peasant such as thee. When yon bell strikes 3, under the axe thou shalt be.
And when the moon falls on the town.
What now? We can't go any further.
Wukong, get on number 2.
Okay, Princess Garnet this way.
Stop! In the name of the law.
Furthermore, Princess Garnet, guys, just improvise.
Well, this is a little awkward.
Oh, what is all this?
Cornelia.
Marcus is Cornelia's lover.
Oh, Marcus. Yeah, you're doing great. I studied drama, you know.
Okay, guys, let's keep going. Braun's still watching after all. They could probably see you salute as well.
Oh, Marcus, I missed you so. I wish never to leave thy side. Prithee, lead me from this place.
See, King Leo, thou shouldst give them thy blessing. This is so cringy and I love it. I also love Steiner's reaction to all this. He's just dumbfounded and just looking all over the place, scrunched over, just like,
I don't think I was supposed to be here.
never.
Never leave his side, thou sayest. Foolish banter, I'll not allow it. Cornelia shall marry none other than this man, Prince Schneider. Is that not so, Prince Schneider? Marry the princess? Me? Aye, this traitorous crew I will put to death.
Punch! Kick! Too many of them. Run away! Well, that was easy.
Pray, sweet daughter, come home to the castle with me.
Nay, father, I shan't return.
Cornelia, trouble me no more. And then he kills her.
This wedding is for thine own welfare. Be mindful of that.
Not if I can help it. Now is my moment of vengeance. For my parents, for my love Cornelia, I shall kill her father right in front of her. I shall cut thee down. No, Cornelia!
Marcus, forgive me. I still love my father.
Princess! And Steiner is completely eating this up.
Prithee, forgive my selfishness, father, and spare my sweet Marcus.
And then her bowels just go.
What have I done? Am I never to hear her loving voice again? Am I cursed never again to feel her soft touch? Oh, cruel fate, thou hast robbed me of all I treasure.
That's my death sound effect.
Oh my. This year's show is splendid. Ah.
Oh god, she has jiggle physics. Her bitch tits are jiggling. I did not need to see that.
Why does she have to die? Now where could Garnet be? Boo hoo hoo.
Oh yeah, you're a character.
Wow, what a wow.
Yeah, so sad.
I'm glad we climbed all the way up here. How about you, huh? Uh-oh.
Stop you, trespassers! I'm surprised it took them this long to figure out that they were trespassers.
Fool.
I'm out of here. So much for being his slave. You know, you give a person your entire existence and well-being and your free will, and they just toss you aside like garbage. Huh. Masters these days, am I right?
Forgive me, Princess.
Leave me alone.
Well, this turned out worse than we suspected.
Don't come any closer.
You lit up the corpse in front of you. I mean, granted, you didn't know it was a corpse, but still.
We're calling this time. Abort mission. Abort the mission.
Princess Garnet, let's get out of here.
What is going on?
Yakko, don't follow me anymore. Captain, sir. We await your orders, sir.
Princess, I'm afraid I cannot comply.
Stubborn as always, aren't you? Come on, Princess, let's dish Sir Rust-a-Lot, and let's get out of here.
Princess, wait!
Hey kid, you okay? Nice chatter sound effect in the background.
Yeah, I just tripped, that's all.
Princess, I cannot allow you to go. Seize them at once.
We're still not out of the tutorial section yet, guys. We have one more tutorial battle left. Alright, Steiner, round 2. And we actually can't steal from these guys. We have the sound of special effects active in this place. My Furian's here!
The end is near.
Let's try to use fire. Jesus! That's a lot of damage. Captain, let's get out of here. I'm gonna be late for my date. Well, so much for your army, Steiner. Oh yeah, I forgot she has the ability to summon Shiva, Ifrit, Atomos, and they all cost way too much MP than what she already has at the moment. 'Tis only a flesh wound.
Stabilizers configured.
Good. Good. Engine room is good to go. We're moving out. Tantalus, move out. And then the airship transforms. Well, we completed our objective at the very least. We kidnapped the princess. Sort of. We're not done yet. And they're definitely trying hard to get her back. Or trying hard to kill her. Okay, this is a little excessive. You literally almost killed your daughter there, Queen. And we definitely killed a lot of people from this stunt. Oh god, people are falling off of the rooftops. Maybe we did end up having a couple casualties here and there. Guard is like, what the heck? Okay, she's really serious about taking us out. Another Final Fantasy staple. The bomb.
It's a giant bomb.
And it's right behind Steiner.
Steiner, you kind of have a giant elemental behind you.
Yeah, we don't have enough MP to summon any of these guys. She has Bahamut of all things. But she also has Cure magic, so... she really is the white mage slash summoner of our team. Steiner...
Hey, look behind you!
We're literally trying to warn him in the middle of the battle that there's a giant bomb behind him.
I'm not falling for such an old trick.
Of course you're not.
Please, Yakko, behind you!
Yeah, there's actually no point in doing damage to Steiner in this battle. You just have to wait until the bomb is big enough to explode.
Surrender at once, fiend.
In fact, just attacking him is just a waste of time. It's gonna blow. The bomb designs in Final Fantasy games have always been kind of weird to me. I mean, Elemental Demon kind of should be something like looking like that, but I don't know. Just the fact that there's like a giant spear of fire that has a face on it. I was never really crazy about it. Oh god, that poor cat! Good job, Queen. You just blew up your daughter. Ooh, I like that little Final Fantasy theme sting there. It also goes into Kuja's theme a little bit.
She really did try to kill us.
Oh god, our ship is going down. Yeah, we're not doing so hot. So as you probably noticed at the beginning of the game when we saw the opening cutscenes, the Kingdom of Alexandria is on top of a hill, surrounded by a bunch of clouds. Now you would think these clouds are just clouds. Like how the people were falling from the rooftop. But no, this is actually what the Final Fantasy IX world likes to call mist. And mist is what produces the monsters in this world. So underneath the mist hails tons of monsters. And we just so happen to fall into the worst location in the entire world. A forest that is filled with monsters.
Garnet, I never imagined you would do such a thing. Perhaps you're not such a helpless little girl anymore. Zorn? Thorn? Is our little experiment ready?
Yes, Your Majesty. It is combat ready. Easily terminate Princess Garnet. Can Your Majesty
Terminate? You're gonna terminate your own daughter. Oh, okay. She needs her alive.
I need her alive. Bring her back at once.
Oh, what a kind mother. She actually wants to save her daughter from the mean people who kidnapped her. You know what? Queen Braun is a really good person. She's alright in my book. All hail Queen Braun. So yeah, we landed into the worst location in, I guess, the region, I should say. A forest that is encompassed in the mist and has a bunch of really terrifying monsters in it. Are you alright? Oh wait, I'm not the one who's supposed to have that voice.
Yeah, but the Prima Vista's wasted.
Just our luck to crash in this forest. It's gonna get interesting.
What do you mean, interesting, boss? I hear no one ever made it out of here alive.
Boss, there's fire everywhere. It's out of control.
You sounded so scared there. Quit your whining and get it under control. And get the wounded out of here.
Alright.
Okay.
There's no way we can survive if all the good stuff is toasted.
Oh,
Or we just have a Moogle watching us in the back.
Hurry up and put out the fire. I can't carry 'em all by myself.
Are these people dead? I'm pretty sure they're not dead. It's just they're kind of out of energy after the crash.
What the hell are they doing? The whole ship's gonna burn up.
They're looking for Garnet. Can't find her anywhere. Maybe she fell off, got squashed under the ship.
This is great. First we kidnap her, then we kill her. We'll be hanged for sure.
Hey, at least the Dawn managed to escape. I mean, he's a Super Saiyan. Of course he can live through something like that.
Wukong, I'm surprised you made it. I can't believe you jumped.
Oh my god, he actually did jump off. I completely forgot about that. I didn't okay. I didn't jump off. I got thrown out from the impact. So, is everyone okay?
Yeah, we got all the devil's luck. But if we don't find Princess Garnet, we're all dead meat.
ATE, Kupo. Active Time Event is a system that lets you see other events that are happening at the same time everywhere, Kupo.
So we press the select button, we can see events that are happening in different locations at the time that we're viewing them. So the Force Keeper. A rule of note is that you should probably always watch these so you get like extra information about stuff that you probably wouldn't know.
Whoa! Are you alright? He's still coming. Watch out!
So it's not going well for Garnet and Vivi. Should probably go and find them before things get bad. My symbol survived the crash. So yeah, these people are still alive. Good. Yo, get off of me! That's funny. I may have screwed something up with the Machnet. I don't know yet, but I think I may have missed a mail. I'll figure that out when I do this off screen. For now, let's just continue with the story. Alright, so let's go find Garnet and Vivi, because they seem to be in danger.
I need to rescue Garnet because she's in danger.
The evil forest. If you didn't know, this place was dangerous already. Hello, frog. I wish I could eat you. That'll make sense for later, trust me. Alright, let's get into a couple random battles real quick. I want to try to get some experience. Great battle thing. And what did I say about the battles being super slow in this game? Alright, Fang. You're actually a really good character. Not as good as Saz, but you're kind of the second best of the game. I'm personally more of a fan of Lightning, which is a very underrated opinion. But Fang is pretty cool. Alright, so the rule of thumb still applies for random battles. It's always good to steal from enemies at least once. And good level up. Maybe we got an eye drop from that. Oh, I just remembered. Do I have anything to... Oh, right, I have the Mage Masher and I have Flee. So yeah, the thing about this game is that you get skills from equipment. You equip certain equipment onto you, and they have skills attached. And as you complete a battle, you get this stuff called ability points, which are put into... Well, actually, are they called ability points or are they called skill points? I think they're called ability points, that add to the counters in the skills. And once you max out the counter, you have that skill on your character permanently. And you won't need to equip them with that weapon anymore to have that skill on them. We also need to equip the stuff that we just got. So Protect Girls and Flee Gil. We can now receive Gil even when running from battles, and this allows us to cover in place of a girl party member. We won't have a female party member for quite a while, but it's good to have before we get to that point. And Mage Masher is just an overall better sword weapon. Ooh, a goblin. Goblins are so cute in this game. They have like giant ears and cute faces.
Yeah, cute tiny faces.
Hopefully it doesn't use Goblin Punch on me, and it didn't. Aw, yeah. Yeah, it is ability points. We could do one more battle to get another level, and I think that'll be fine. That classic baseline sting at the beginning. Love it. This kind of more looks like a mutated hedgehog than anything else. Might be what they were going for. Mage Masher is also a pretty cool sword design-wise. Oh, we got a Feint card. Yeah, you can get cards of enemies that you kill as a random drop in this game. Again, not doing the card game, so I don't care. As long as I have good enough cards to get through the mandatory section, I am fine. Ooh, we got back attacked. Oh, this game isn't like Final Fantasy VIII, where if you press the run button, then you automatically turn to face the enemy again, which, if you get hit from behind, you take more damage. I guess this game doesn't do that. And we ran away from that battle, accidentally. Oh, that was easy.
She's in trouble.
What the hell is that? You gonna help us? No? Okay. Well, Steiner made it as well. Oh, this is Parasite Cage, I believe, which I think is a Kingdom Hearts enemy, or a Kingdom Hearts boss, which is kind of interesting.
Release the princess at once.
Yeah, like it's really gonna listen to you. Come on! We gotta save Pinocchio, I mean Garnet! Luckily, it's not as annoying as Parasite Cage in Kingdom Hearts. Although it does have really weird lips. Ah yes, and our introduction to the trance mechanic. We're pink!
But what is that light?
I don't know, somehow it raises my power.
Could this be trance? I've heard it before. Trance is induced by a surge of emotion.
Alright, let's take him. Okay, that's a interesting explanation. So trance is in-universe a sort of... Actually, it's kind of like a Super Saiyan form when you think about it. Where when you have enough... where after going through some powerful motions, your character can transform into a super form, essentially. Where they have extra offensive power and new skills that they can use, such as Dying Energy, or Dying Skills. So we can use stuff like Free Energy, which does massive damage. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to kill Parasite Cage, so he got away with Garnet.
That's not good.
Sorry, Steiner, but your princess is in another parasite cage.
What the heck? Where did they go?
She's gone. I was too scared to cast any spells. That monster's probably gonna eat her.
How could I let this happen?
Don't worry, she's not dead yet. That monster was only a minion. He's probably gonna take her to his master.
That means the princess might still be... Come on, we must go find her at once.
Whoa!
Oh god, not another parasite cage. He just swapped up the best boy. We can't have that. We gotta save best boy.
Let me go help me.
Oh, even when captured, he's so adorable. And we're about to die. So, we should probably heal ourselves real quick. Hey, at least Vivi himself is helping us. He's actually attacking the parasite cage with a fire spell. We also gotta watch Vivi's health, because once his health goes to 0, that's a automatic game over. Game. See, not only is the battle speed slow, the ATB bar speed, but the animations. The animated load times for when animations actually happen are super slow in this game. Granted, I think that's because the game has so many textures and polygons they have to render for animations. It's a very graphically intensive PS1 game, when I really think about it. So, of course it would have long load times. I don't fault the game for that. It is still annoying, though. Oh, well that was easy. Thankfully, Vivi ended up doing most of the damage.
Great, now I smell.
We did it! We did it! We did it! We still have to save Garnet.
Ew, the things.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he did a one last ditch effort before fading away. He didn't get Zidane though.
Princess.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
You guys are lucky. If it weren't for Wukong, you'd both be dead. Some of these monsters in this forest reproduce by planting seeds in other...
And that's horrifying.
So when the seed sprouts, it's hasta la vista. You become beef jerky.
It's literally alien.
Oh god.
Am I going to die?
Oh, Vivi. No, you're gonna be fine. Here, drink this. It'll remove all the seeds from your body.
Yuck.
Where did they get this potion from?
Princess, I'm coming right now.
I like how they're just humoring him. Until he gets to the stairs, of course.
Stand aside. The princess is in grave danger. Do you intend to abandon her?
No, but you are sick, so get in the room. Ya dork.
Yeah, and take that medicine I gave you.
He's not doing so good.
Damn it, I can't just stand here. The princess's life rests in my hands. What can their boss possibly accomplish? This medicine, it smells terrible. And the color, it's obviously poison.
But he's gonna take it anyways because, yeah.
I can't take it anymore. God help me.
He thought it was poison. And he still drank it.
Forget it. Monsters born of the mist are crawling everywhere.
So what? There's nothing out there we can't handle. Wow, I read that line horribly.
Yeah, but what are we going to do about the wounded?
We can take him with us.
How are we gonna carry all of them? Trust me, we all go out and we all get wasted.
It's okay, because we can just respawn in a hospital.
My boys come before the princess. You know it's too bad. We're gonna stay put till everyone recovers. You better not set one foot outside the ship, you got that?
I can't believe you're abandoning her. You're nothing but a big coward. Eh. Oh, great. Now we're being angsty. For the right reasons, of course. Time to escape.
The structure is in poor condition. Perhaps I can break out by ramming into the wall. Fire, fire, let me out!
No. Steiner, that's not gonna help.
I'm still not feeling well.
And then the table just collapses underneath him.
What is this? What an ugly doll! Princess Garnet, age 15? How dare they write the princess's name on such a ragged doll? Besides, the princess is not 15, she's 16! Princess.
He always repeats princess. Girl who was left behind. I love this one. Because we sort of left someone behind. Ruby.
Yeah, sorry, girl. Where'd everybody go? And what am I supposed to do now?
Ooh. My little baby.
My little baby.
Should be here somewhere. Huh? Damn! Moogle, do you know where it is? What happened to my Garnet doll? Man, how am I supposed to sleep now?
I am not going to question that. That is a can of worms I do not want to open. Alrighty.
Oh, hello, Blink. I gave that black mage some medicine. He'll be alright. Why don't you go see him? I think he wants to thank you.
We'll do that, but first... I think it's a good time to call it for today. It's getting pretty late. I did say I was only going to do a short stream. Mostly because it is pretty late. And I don't know what I have to do tomorrow. I might be busy. I might not. We'll see. But yeah, this is the perfect place to call it. We have a save point. This is technically farther than I got from when I did this last time for the first part. We'll save here. And I also need to look up to see if I accidentally messed up and missed a Mognet mail. Because I feel like I didn't talk to one of the Muggles at the beginning of the game, and I feel like I might have missed a piece of mail. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to go back and replay the beginning. It's not that difficult. It's not that bad. It's pretty easy to do. Yeah, because he doesn't want mail, so... we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, next time, when we play Final Fantasy IX, I might either have replayed through the intro, or we'll continue from here. In any case, when's the next time I will stream? Probably Sunday. Either Saturday or Sunday. No, wait, I have to stream Persona 1 with Reverend on Saturday. Actually, if I'm not busy tomorrow, I could probably do it then, but I don't know if Reverend's going to be big. Oh, speaking of Reverend, hey Reverend. Also, good night. Yes, thank you, Fristbox TL. Interesting name. I like it. Spirit, I had a weird dream. Well, you can tell me all about it in your server because I'm about to end the live stream. Also, Revan, we're playing Persona 1 tomorrow. We're going to finish it. We're going to finish it for good. As soon as I wake up, I'm going to ping you. We're going to stream it. We're going to finish it. And I can be done with that game finally. So, yeah. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.